Guys, where have you been? What's wrong with my voice? Okay. I haven't opened my mouth since I wake up, so I didn't even know my voice was like this. Okay, it's been a long time. I guess it's been already like a couple of months. Yeah. I've been doing very busy. I'm just juggling with so many stuff at the same time. It's driving me quite crazy, but I have to go through this phase to move on to the next step. Next journey, I guess. So my next journey will be moving to Canada. Have I told you I got the visa? So it's basically like working holiday visa for 2 years. For now, I can extend it, but to apply for permanent visa even before I extend it is rather the best scenario for me. So I wish I don't even need to extend the visa. So yeah. Probably this month and next month I'll be staying in Seoul, South Korea. So it's another 1.5 month, like more than a month. I still should get the flight tickets and everything, but one step at a time, right? To be honest, I'm a bit afraid. I think I've never been afraid like this. When I try to move to some other countries or cities, maybe I'm getting really old. When I was still processing the visa, or when it was still in my head, it was still like planning. All I can think of, okay, let me just get the visa first. But right now, the visa's out. So I really should think about the next step, the actual moving step. So I need to end the rent I'm having right now. So like even saying it, even contacting the landlord, that part is even quite frightening, because that means if I end this, there's no place to stay here from that moment. From the day I told him that I'm gonna leave. And like I really should really get out of this city, this country for good. That's the thing I've wanted my entire life. But it's quite interesting. It's quite like I'm surprised. I'm surprised that I'm this frightened. I've been always the kind of person who are really good at starting over, or like starting something new. Since I can, I do speak English, I've always thought moving to some Western countries who does speak English, wasn't that a big deal to me, you know. But like, I'm like one step behind opening the door, you know, moving to Canada door. And it's really making me nervous and afraid. I have to contact the landlord and say I want to end the renting next month, at the end of next month, but I've been postponing it for weeks. And the reason I haven't posted videos was mainly these days, probably starting this year, there's nothing I really want to say. You know, my YouTube is basically about me saying something, right? That was me pretty much my whole life, and for the past this 5-6 years, I guess. So doing YouTube was one way to express, like to say everything, anything I wanted to say in front of camera. It was so good. But these days, I guess this year it was kind of, I can say it's a big year for me. A lot has changed already. You know, my mindset, even the color of the clothes I wear. For many years, like more than 5, 6, like 7, I guess more than 7 years, I probably only wore black. That was my favorite, and like it was more than my favorite color. Like in my wardrobe, is it wardrobe? In my closet, there was like 99% of black clothing and like 1% of like white or any other color. So I guess that's the color I could only take for these past 7 years at least. But this year, like especially this couple of months, I found out that I finally opened my eyes with wearing another color's clothes. I really want to buy another clothes, and you know, the clothes that I've been always carrying with my baggage, that was a bit off over my limit, regarding colors. Like, let's say the color wasn't black and the style was a bit like too much for me, but I really love that clothes, the design and everything. I know that clothes is really amazing, so I kept it. I couldn't just throw it away, but I never wore it. I've had that kind of clothes, but I found out finally I can wear those. it doesn't seem very too much for me, or the fact that color is not black doesn't really bothers me at all. Not anymore. It's really interesting. I guess it will extend my style in a good way, I guess. So here, I told you I've been learning how to tattoo. That part is basically really hard. I don't know, these are for others too, but to me, it's like it's stressing me out every single day. Learning the skills, that's one thing, of course. Dealing with the machine, it's already quite difficult. But one other thing I need to figure out that is stressing me a lot is like finding out my own style. I don't think I can be the kind of tattooist that like the level of skill they have is like almost 100, the maximum level. So that means whatever the pictures, drawings, the customers bring, the tattooist can make it a tattoo as a tattoo, because they have the skill. They're really good at drawing something. They have talent. They have sense of that making, like, shading. This is bright side and this is darker side, those stuff. But me, I've never been that kind of painter, even when I was just fine art painter. I've almost only painted abstract and making it real. You see an object and you try to draw it as similar as you can. I've never been interested in painting that kind of realistic paintings. So it's one big problem that I need to solve, even when I do tattooing. The fact that I'm not really good nor interested in doing realistic work, that means then I really should have my own freaking cool style. And I stick to that, no matter how many clients, how many customers I have. Or I don't have. So that part is really hard. God, I didn't thought this video will going this long again. My arm, I've been holding the camera like this. My arm is hurting already. Okay, let me wrap it up quickly. So that's I've told about moving to Canada. It's almost happening. So let's cross our fingers. With me filming, uploading another video in August in Canada. Okay, and um, the hardships in tattooing, I've said that just now. And the fact that my taste and my style in clothing is changing. I've also said that. Oh, one last big stuff. You know, have you guys heard of manifesting? I guess you all have. Like it's really big, right? So it's also big in South Korea. There are a lot of YouTube channels about this. I've seen those, and I've also seen many, YouTubers from US and in Europe, every other countries. I've seen many videos, and I've tried to do that. Maybe some people say it's not working because you didn't do it in a right way or something, or you didn't believe it through. That's the only reason. I guess the idea is like, first of all, I'm really happy for the idea. It didn't cost any money. It's really positive, you know. I really think everyone who says I manifested this and I'm enjoying the life I exactly wanted, those people seems really happy, and I'm really happy for them too. But I guess like it doesn't really work for me personally because it's based in pure positivity. Is there like positivity? I don't think I've ever said that word out loud. Positivity. So like it's based in pure positivity and possibility, right? And believing. But that was pretty much what I used to do throughout my entire 20s, even up until my early 30s. Maybe not the positivity part, at least the believing part, and believing the possibility part, and vividly manifesting and believing the dreams I have in my head. At least that part, I've done it quite well. But I found out I know right now that it only makes me more depressed because dreams too big. The dream I have, the dream I'm believing right now is too big and too far. But nothing has ever changed. If believing and manifesting vividly, without any doubt, makes things really happen, I truly believe that everything I've manifested, I've dreamed of back in my 20s should already happen because it was that vivid. I have no doubt. Anyway, but I've also said I love the idea, and I really wish that it's true. I want to try that. So this couple of months, I've been trying another manifestations, watching various kinds of videos, but it only made me realize that it's not for me this time as well. Because, guys, when your dream's too big, but you're still living in here, the gap between those two, reality and your dreams, that kills you. You know what I mean? That huge gap kills you. And at the end of the day, it makes you so depressed. I'm a bit depressed right now because I've been, write down several words or several stuff I wanted to manifest. I've been saying it out loud and stuff. But I guess, like, for me personally, not dreaming about anything rather helps me stay in calm and positive way. It's ironic, I know it sounds ironic, but not dreaming about anything rather makes me positive and stay in real life. Yeah, I guess so. You wanna know one too much information? That is English, right? Too much information, TMI. That's like legit English word, right? One TMI I'm gonna give you guys. My boobs got smaller, like full whole one cup. I guess like it's like at least this much, like a cup, a full cup at least. My boobs got massively smaller, like overnight. It wasn't overnight, but within like 2 weeks. Or it could be really overnight. Anyway, by getting a damn good massage. So the massage, there has been like several massage places I've been going to, and this one was my favorite. Like, she was really amazing. I've never experienced any technique like she does. So it's based in osteopathy or something. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Osteopathy, Pathy, Pathy. Yeah, that one. It's based in that therapy method, and there are several things she figured out herself as well, like it was totally different. It isn't just typical massage at all. So, but I can notice that my face and the feeling I have with my body really changes instantly right after I get the whole massage session. So I've been going there for a couple of months, and like she had been touching my face and my stomach and other points. And one day she started touching my shoulders and armpits, and she touched my shoulders and armpits, my chest, shoulder areas 2 times. And after 2 sessions, one day I look in the mirror, like something's really off, something's really weird. I was like, what is this? Well, something's really weird. You know what? I found out now I have the boobs I've never had in my entire life, no matter how thin or fat I was. Like, guys, like, I've been telling this to several people around me, and no one believes it. But it's not because I've lost weight. I've lost weight since last year, but like I've been thinner than this. I've been thinner than this, and I know the basic size of my boobs. If you lose boobs by losing your weight, that's not, practically your boobs. That's fat. Boobs are fats, of course, but you know what I mean. There is the remaining size of your boobs that one person has throughout their whole life, no matter how thin they get. I know my size, and the weight the weight stayed the same when I started going, seeing the massages. And the point that I found out my boobs got 1 cup smaller, my weight stayed same. So it isn't because of weight losing. I'm sorry, my camera is shaking like hell. I'm a bit pissed that I'm pissed already that you guys might not believe this. But I'm telling the truth. There isn't any changes. There isn't any extra massages I've had. I had, between those 2 weeks and then that was one sole reason. Damn. And they're still not going back. Still now, my boobs stayed smaller as ever. I'm trying to think of it as a good thing. There are like perks of having smaller boobs. I know there are, like when you exercise, when you do some jumping, or when you even wear clothes. Models, they have really tiny boobs, and that's the good thing. Because that helps. Probably smaller boobs. I guess the maximum size is B. A or B, that's the size that you can look good. You can look like cool when you wear some kind of outfit. Bigger than that, it's like your boobs quite stand out. So it can't be like, oh, you have one smooth style. People have like people kind of have to notice your boobs because it's quite big. So as a fashion fan, I'm trying to think about it as a good thing. There are even periods in my life that I wished I have smaller boobs, but not at the moment. Not this couple of years. I've been very content with my boob size. At least, like finally. I've been hating my boobs my entire teenagers. I thought they're too big. I've even looked up, breast reduction surgeries. Seriously. I remember I made a video about it as well, about like getting a breast reduction surgery. I was really serious about that. But like this couple of years, something changed and I was quite content about my boob size. And like right now they got smaller. Is this serious? Is this really happening? I'm still denying it. Maybe I should like search for some good medicine, like boobs growing safe medicine or something. Okay. I'm actually making this a video because I've just not even watched, I just saw the thumbnail. I just saw a video with a title, saying why you should upload a video with lower views, why you should still constantly upload a video even though and you only get lower views. Okay. I guess it's seriously the first time I've never uploaded any videos this long. Even last year, it was quite dark phase for me. I guess I at least uploaded 1 or 2 videos, even last year back then. Okay. I really hope I upload more and more fun videos when I move to Canada, finally. Okay. Oh, and I can get braces again. That's my plan. I'll make it, I get a expander. Upper jaw expansion. That's what I need. So maybe this year or next year I can finally get some touch, some crucial touch with my face as well. Okay. I have no idea how will I look in this video. The angle is quite strange, like weird. It's too dark. Okay, guys, have a good day.